An outboard motor keeps a diary. Every salt outing without a flush, every winter with old fuel, every season the impeller was postponed. It is all written down and the bill is presented later, usually far from the dock. The good news, outboard care is a short list done regularly, not a mechanic's art. In the next few minutes, the flush, fuel, the 2 oils, the impeller, and winterizing. The 5 habits that decide whether your motor starts on the 3rd pole or the 3rd weekend. Salt is the motor's patient enemy, and the flush is the cure. Fresh water through the cooling passages after every salt outing. Every 1, even 20 minutes. The method is simple. Flushing muffs on the water intakes or the built-in flush port. Water on before the engine if the manual asks it, and a few minutes of running until the telltale runs warm and steady. That telltale, the little stream from the side, is your cooling gauge. Strong and steady means water is moving. Weak, spitting, or absent means stop now and look, because an outboard cooks itself in minutes. Modern fuel is the quiet saboteur. Ethanol blends pull water from the air and goes stale in weeks, leaving them in carburetors and injectors that idles rough and dies at the worst moment. The defense is routine. Fresh fuel when you can, stabilizer in anything that will sit more than a few weeks, and the tank either near full or properly treated before storage. And fit the filter the factory skipped. A fuel water separator between tank and engine, drained on schedule. The cheapest insurance against a tank's worth of trouble reaching the motor. A 4-stroke outboard carries 2 oils and they age differently. The crankcase oil works like a car's, changed by hours or by season, whichever comes first with the filter alongside. The lower unit holds gear lube, and it carries the most important warning in outboard ownership. Drained a little and read the color. Honey or dark as age. Milky or gray as water. A seal is leaking and winter will turn that water into a cracked gearcase. Change the gear lube every season from the bottom plug up and inspect what comes out. Metal, glitter, and milk are the 2 words that mean a repair, not a refill. The water pump impeller is a small rubber star that pumps every drop of cooling water, and it ages whether you boat or not. The vanes take a set, harden it, and one day shed. The rules are short. Never run the motor dry even for seconds, because a dry impeller burns in moments, and change it on the calendar every 2 to 3 seasons yearly in sandy water, not when the telltale fails. It is an hour's job on most motors, and the cheapest engine insurance sold. The workbook walks it step by step, torque figures included. Winterizing is how the motor sleeps without dying. The sequence: stabilized fuel run through the system, the cooling circuit drained or flushed by the book, and fogging oil into the cylinders so steel does not meet moisture all winter. Then the bodywork. Gear lube changed before storage, so any water is out before the frost. Grease on every fitting, the battery out and maintained, and the motor stored upright so water drains where it should. Spring is the reverse +1 habit. The first start of the year happens on muffs at home, watching the telltale. Never at the ramp with a queue behind you. Put the season on 1 page. Every salt trip, flush, tilt, rinse, month late in season. Fuel separator drained, grease points touched, battery checked. Every season, crankcase oil and filter, gear loop read and changed, anodes inspected and replaced when half gone. Every 2 to 3 seasons, the impeller, hoses and clamps, and the fuel lines that sun has been chewing. Keep that page honest and the motor stays boring, which is the highest compliment an engine can earn. That page expanded with the how-to for every line of it is the book. Outboard motor maintenance and repair, flushing fuel, oils, the impeller, winterizing, and the troubleshooting that follows neglect. The link is in the description, alongside the rest of the Talor Press boating library. Keep the diary empty, and the motor will keep starting.